Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester.
And good morning, Gloucester.
Very good morning, Gloucester.
Hello.
Hello. Pat Dalpiaz is in the corner, and we have this new software we can bring her in. Jimmy, hold this up, kind of. Can you do that?
Sure, I can do that.
Just gently. Oh, that's our new switcher, the ATEM Mini switcher. So we have multiple cameras right now.
Those are really bright red lights.
Bright light.
Well, it
Okay,
helps
go to
me
Pat.
hit the switch.
See if we can go to Pat now.
Okay,
See if we
ready?
can go, take the picture off and switch to Pat. Boom. There she is.
Hey!
All right, go back to us.
There you go. Wow.
Just like a real studio. We're going to get this smooth, but we're testing a little bit. We have Jimmy Dalpiaz with us.
On the keyboard.
Scott is Jimmy. So Jimmy's, if Jim Capillo isn't here, Jimmy Dalpiaz is running the switcher. We have Scottie Mack, producer Scottie Mack with us.
Good morning, Gloucester. Happy to be here.
Fresh off his stint at Yella yesterday. Pat is manning the comments.
Good
over
morning.
there.
We already have a couple of good mornings from Lynn and Joey Foot.
Oh, nice! I like that. Those are regulars. Those are our people.
Mhm.
Oh, I wanted to come up with a name for the faithful,
That's a great idea.
like as a group. So I wanted to see if people would come up with what are the podcast regulars? What should we name that group? The homies.
Because we do a homie cast, so I wouldn't say
Right.
no.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
Good point.
Right.
I don't know if you guys can think of anything that would be a
Type it in the comments. Give us your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. GMG Nation. Oh, look who just commented. Look who just commented.
Who is that?
Who do you think it is?
What?
McCarthy.
Yeah.
McCarthy, yeah. He can't be here, but he's busy. He's probably on the boat, chiming in from the boat. You might as well have just come. By the way, thank you for the chicken salad, Chris.
Yes,
It was awesome.
chicken salad was
Fantastic.
delicious.
Good luck with the new car. I hope it starts.
We have a couple things we're gonna do. I got a new cooler. We're gonna do the unboxing of the cooler. It's a different style cooler that we're normally used to.
I'd like to talk about something right off the bat today, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of McCarthy, and this happened just moments ago this morning, live downstairs, behind the green room. Not in the green room, but behind the green room.
Behind.
He disclosed to me that he's going to let Connor take his brand new big boat out by himself.
Well,
What are your thoughts on that?
He's taking out a couple. Well, when you're a big money guy,
Not
like
just-
Chris, and
Not
you can
just
afford to
Connor,
have
but
your
I'm
boat.
talking
You
like,
can have your boat smashed up.
so you have daughters. Would you let
No.
your daughters take your boat by themselves?
Well, they're much younger and don't have any driving experience at all. So no.
Are you going
I
to teach
wouldn't.
them though? Are they going to be
Well,
boaters?
I like to have them take the wheel, and I try to teach them, the red right return green
Good,
and stuff
good.
like that. But they are. Chris is on the toilet. He's not on the boat.
He's on the toilet on the boat.
Yeah, it could be. I don't. That's a long ways off for me. I would like for them to be boaters. Because I think a boating lifestyle is pretty spectacular.
Salt life is the way to
Salt
be,
life.
especially when you're on the ocean, by the ocean.
I would take Connor's credit card and I would put it on file before you.
Like Enterprise.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a gold member at Hertz.
I would do that.
He is a good. All right, I'll be right back. You guys take over for a second.
So, Connor, I'm rooting for you. I hope nothing happens to that boat because if it was me, I know my father would never let me hear the end of it.
Connor's a better driver than Joe. Connor's a young adult. Connor's an adult, though.
No, Connor's
full grown adult.
Connor's an adult.
So,
So,
I love the
think
kid.
it
Great
would be-
kid.
Yeah. I think to the extent that you'd let any adult borrow your boat,
so we're at the dock. back at the dock.
Yes.
And we'll be back definitely doing Sundays. Joey's like working like full time now.
Well, it's
happening.
Father's Day weekend, so
Father's
there's
Day
a
weekend.
there's a lot of lobsters going out the door today.
Oh boy, is
this
there.
weekend, I imagine.
He's
Happy
really
Father's
busy.
Day to all the fathers out there and for all the fathers to be.
Go ahead, Pat. There, got you on. You're there. There we are.
I had to look.
Yeah.
You're not sure it's Father's Day, or?
No, that I was on.
Oh, I got you.
All right, so Scottie, what are we going to do? We've got this paper. We got a few things.
We've got a bunch of papers here. I mean, I don't know what to do.
I know.
Yeah.
We're going to introduce a new segment today. And actually, we should wait for Joey for the new segment.
I think so.
I
And
think we
just
should
like,
wait for
we're going to have a
Joey.
Sazy report too, and I think maybe we should wait for Joey.
So
for the
why don't you
Sazy
tell
report.
people? Why don't you tell people about how to get the stickers, though?
Yeah, why don't you do the Stacey report?
Let's
Do the Sazy report?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood, and we're going to have a Sazy report right now, boys and girls. Now, Sazy stands S-A-S-E.
Oh.
Self-addressed
Easy for you. to say.
addressed stamped envelope. Well, we've been off on the
Do you say envelope or envelope? That's
envelope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
envelope.
Envelope. I never say envelope. Envelope.
Well,
Yeah,
if I say-
I'm an envelope.
If I say envelope, I'll be talking like that.
Self-addressed
Pardon me.
envelope.
Cheerio. Anyway, self-addressed stamped envelope to 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, our fair city. And you could put Joey's name or Good Morning Gloucester. And we have a letter here. We're doing the Caesar report, Chief.
Stacey.
And this one is from Marcy Cornell Feist. I believe I'm saying that right. And she wrote a note to us. I'll read it to you, boys and girls. It says, "Hello, Joey. We would love a GMG sticker from my new rowing shell. We moved to Gloucester last October, middle of the pandemic, and GMG was such a welcome committee. We got plugged in and clued in to many of the great things thanks to you. Keep up the great work. Onward." Well, Marcy, because of that, we are going to send you one of the stamped addressed. And there we go. That's going right in the envelope and being mailed out today. Thank you.
And there you have it. That's the Sazy report.
I can give you. I want to go take care of something that's really important that I forgot to talk about at the top. It should have been the top,
Top of the show. Okay.
So I needed to explain and where we're at with the whole.
Yes.
So
that's
that-
important.
So there's a lot of Good Morning Gloucester people that are the early adopters that subscribed to an email newsletter. And this email newsletter was a free service, and we've gained like upwards of 7,000 subscribers that get an email through this service, and they've been with the blog, some of them for 13 years. And when the service kind of goes a little, doesn't send it out for a day or two, I get upwards of 10 to 15 emails from people saying, I didn't get the blog last night, and is everything okay? Whatever. They don't realize that the blog exists at a URL. They think that email blast
Is the blog.
is the blog.
Okay.
So it's a big part. These are the diehards. These, like, most of these people are the diehard,
Very
the
long-term
followers, and and a lot of them I explain because I'll email them back. I'll give them the URL. If that ever happens, I said just refer to this email. Bookmark www.goodmorninggloucester.com. Click on the link. You can go to it live. And for one reason or another, they don't like that idea. I can't understand because I see what the newsletter looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's nowhere near as nice looking as
the full screen
of the regular blog.
But everybody's got their preferences.
But it's their ritual. A lot of people wait for this at 8:30 at night, 9 o'clock at night, and it comes in and it makes them very happy.
So it's like the paper boy delivering the paper to your doorstep, so to speak.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
So I got a notification, I think it was about a month ago, that this free service, it was through Google called FeedBurner, they were discontinuing their free email service, which was a huge
That's
thing.
a blow. Yeah.
It's a huge blow because we gained all this constantly ask people subscribe. It's going to be great because there are free ones that you can sign up for that will every time a post goes up, you'll get an email. But that means you'd get 16 emails a day.
Nobody
and I don't
wants that.
think anybody
No.
wants
Nobody
a different email every time. So this one, it aggregates the daily posts. We generally do 16 posts a day, and you get one email. Anyway, so that was going away. Panic attack, very nervous. I had to do some research, and I found an alternative, which is very similar to the same service with a little bit of upgrades. But it is, for the amount of subscribers that we have, $799 a year.
Wow.
Which is
Significant.
It's significant.
Yeah.
Because
Very
I've
significant.
spent a fortune on equipment for the podcast in the past
I
year.
mean, the new controller, the cameras, the updates, the software, the restream,
The restream is
you know.
$300. Everything is money. So I put it out, and I hate, and I
No,
hate.
I will attest.
You know
totally
that I
hates
can't stand I understand there's GoFundMe's for worthy things.
Mhm.
Someone gets sick and they don't have the money.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I don't want to be a GoFundMe person because I just don't want to be that. Which is not to say anyone that does one is a bad person. So what I devised was, if you like the blog and if you appreciate what all of us do on it every day, it's several hours, it's many hours a day for me. It's probably maybe an hour for you, Pat, and the other contributors. If you liked all that free content that we provide, then purchase a print at Cape Ann G. Clay. They'll take out their fee of what it costs them to print, and the money, of the extra money, I'll put towards.
That was a genius move.
Well,
love that move.
I thought it was a nice move,
Yeah.
and it took us a couple of days, and I got a $100 donation from Joe Morrissey. I got a $20 donation from Gina Lampasi, and James Eves called me yesterday. Says we hit it. We're
That's
like
great that James and
851.
Anna would help with that.
James and Anna not only so they got their printing money, but they didn't take their commission because they take the commission because they handle all
Makes
the
sense,
stuff.
Right?
So they donated that in.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
we made it. We made it.
Made it
And we
all.
have some over. We're probably going to be $200 over, which I'm going to put. I'm going to put that. Pat, can you just close that one
Yeah.
up for a second? Just push that one.
People are on the edge of their seats. No, where's that going to go?
So that the extra couple $100 will go. So next year, when this fee comes up again, I'm probably going to raise money again, do the same exact thing, but it won't be $7.99. It would be $5.99.
Right.
I'm not going to. It's just that it isn't going in my pocket.
Mhm.
It's going to be, for this particular time frame, whatever we raise right now. I'm going to sell prints come Christmas time, and that's
Yeah.
going towards me because
Yeah.
whatever.
Don't expect better prizes throughout the year either. Because this money's not going towards prizes. This
No.
is actually
No,
digging deep in Joey's garage and closet for those
it's
prizes.
not going toward the toilet paper supply for the
Anyway.
GMG.
I just wanted to thank the people that supported us. There was a lot of people, and I didn't.
Absolutely.
So we were going to name the people, but James and Anna said, I think a lot of these presents are Father's Day gifts,
Oh.
so we don't want to ruin any
right.
surprises.
Right.
Um,
So
wow.
you know who you are.
But James and
Thanks for helping.
So
yeah,
thank
I
you.
think maybe
Yeah.
after Father's Day, James and Anna, maybe they'll give me a list, and then I'll say it.
So this
Yeah, like
this new service, you showed it to me an example
yeah,
of it yesterday. It does the same thing. It's going to look a little bit different.
Yep.
But it's going to do the same thing. I think they're going to like it.
There's
I
one
like it better.
upgrade because it's a technical thing anyway, but like FeedBurner, the one we were using, would not embed videos, like YouTube videos.
Mhm.
So I would always have to take a screenshot of a YouTube video, put it there, and put a link to because it would be a picture that would come through.
Right. Right.
Anyway, it's gonna the whole blog is gonna be improved incrementally, not crazy,
That'll
but
be a quick.
but
that's a
we're
quick
gonna
adjustment.
it's gonna be available for the people, which is a great thing.
That's awesome. Thanks everybody for your support.
Thank you very
So
much.
before you actually, yes, thank you. Before you went downstairs, Joey,
Yeah.
we were going to introduce our new segment today.
Yes, all right, I'm going to let you take it. Since it was because you were instrumental
I was,
in the.
I was instrumental.
Oh, here we go. Someone done that? Need me?
So
No.
the new segment, and we waited for you because this is your show.
Yeah.
And I thought it was only appropriate that you get to draw the first ever.
Oh. Did you explain what it was?
I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
These are our podcast topics that come in. We end up, as you can see, with pages and pages of
Show
stuff
notes.
and content that we can never get to. And we usually say that McCarthy's butthurt segment because he puts a topic out there and we don't get to it. Myself sometimes, I say, geez, I submitted 6 topics and you talked 3 of Chris's. So we're going to welcome you to the fishbowl. As you can see, the budget here for the fishbowl.
Well, that's half price. That's
On
a
half price.
half price
There
sale.
it is.
Very extreme budget that we have here.
Now Joey has $199 left in his.
No, that's not coming out.
So this is our segment now called Welcome to the Fishbowl. All right, Joey, let's draw the first one ever.
I'm going to draw it. Here we go.
Well, your big hands fit.
So this is the topic. Okay.
Here's the topic.
Oh, it's one of Scotty's topics.
Oh,
So Pat,
I'm on.
thank you, Pat, for cutting up the topics and everything. So you have to remember, you have to take these out. Tell him I'll be right there. Scotty, you read it. I'll be right there. Tell him I'll be
Okay.
right there.
As you can see, Joey's very busy. It's Father's Day weekend.
Was it?
He's got to keep going down to the, he's actually working right here at Captain Joe's house for the lobsters. And you can imagine with Father's Day, it's absolutely slammed.
Call it
So,
a working dock.
He's in and out today, and we're here forced to carry the weight for Joey, which I'm sure that we're okay with that, right, guys?
Well, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
the weight. We got the weight.
All right,
Right,
so
Pizza boy.
yeah, right
We got the
here
weight. Yeah.
we carry the weight well.
Why
So the
don't you
first
slide
topic,
in a little closer. It makes
Well,
for a friendlier. Oh, here he comes.
he's
Okay.
back. He's back.
All right.
So here we're finally getting to it. What type of grocery shopper are you? Do you make a list and have a plan, or do you walk in and buy whatever you want, aisle by aisle? Or you feel it at that moment. Like, do you make a list? Do you make a partial list?
Okay, I'm ready.
And then you see, oh, you're like a kid in a candy store, like, oh, and you go when you're hungry or not hungry. That's the topic.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
I'm a very distinct type of shopper. Value shopper. I go in blank slate unless I have. It's rare that I have a special thing like I have that I'm going to the market. Like say I'm gonna do a brisket.
Yeah.
And the only reason I would go for a certain thing at that point is because I already secured the brisket and I need a ingredient that I didn't have, like beef stock or something like that. So I go in completely open mind, and I look at the flyer if I have time, and I go through I see the yellow tags,
Gotcha, yeah.
whatever's on sale, and then I base a meal around that.
So that's just the meal, though. So all right, that brings another question then. Do you shop for the week, or do you plan your meals out? So like you go all at once, or
I
you
only
hit
go-
the sales?
I only
like
go
you just
like-
said?
I only go a maximum of 2 days out because I'm always trying to.
Yeah, it sounds like Mike Coder's in your camp. Only buy what's on sale. End of drill. My mom's fault. Yeah. So yeah, you may pattern your shopping after what you were used to growing up.
Well, since we have you on camera, Pat, do you do the shopping for you and Jim, or does Jim do?
Typically, yes, in the grocery store.
So how do you handle that situation?
I have usually we go more or less on maybe every other week, and we load up on the things that we need. And I have a partial list, and I walk through. And although I do have to, and Jim doesn't always like this too much, but I like to go up and down each aisle. So because I can't always
I like that too.
remember everything unless I see it. So even if it's not on my list, and I'm not going from aisle A to aisle M and back to C and over to
Do you use multiple stores, or do you stick with the same store so you can get in, get out because
That's a
you know what the aisles?
we alternate our stores. Well, not alternate, but it depends on what I think I need most. And so usually we go to Stop and Shop, but sometimes we go to
Market basket.
No.
Crosby's in.
Because you're a Magnolia person.
Yeah, that's part of it. But
third part of the question: do you enjoy? Because I enjoy.
I really don't mind it. I kind of like it. And what I really like is like getting home, unpacking, and standing back and saying how wonderful it is to have a full pantry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Can we go over a difference? Can we do the unboxing of the?
Let's do that.
We can do that. And while you're doing the unboxing, I'll get that for you. I'd like to point out we have new set designer here. We have an authentic fly trap.
Can they see it?
Oh yeah.
Is it in the shop?
Yeah.
There it is.
Where's Waldo?
Blue.
They gotta find it.
Yeah, it's out of because right here the plane this lens keeps like what's right here in.
Yeah. Just subscribed to Factor. My Twitter.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
To Factor, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it is.
Mike, maybe you could explain that. So, I am a cooler freak. I am obsessed with coolers. Actually, Scottie, can you bring that cooler over too?
Here's what's going through my mind right now. The guy on YouTube that goes and compares the Yeti coolers and different kinds of coolers, and so I'm thinking you're that guy right now.
Well, kind of, sort of. Okay.
What's it called?
So this is what you call. Okay, bring it back to us. So this is what you would call. This is a Yeti knockoff, but the style cooler is called a roto molded, and it is very robust. It is very heavy, and it has a stainless handle. It's kind of over-engineered, overbuilt, but it does an excellent job keeping product cold. Stainless handle, everything else. But
you're very particular about cold.
Lifting that up, Scottie. There's no product in it.
I mean, I'm a pretty big guy too, and no product in this. If I had to go down the boat ramp, my arm would be falling off halfway.
You'd be miserable, right?
Yeah.
That's a cooler that's basically set it. You fill it with ice, maybe in your house or whatever, wherever, like out by the campfire, and you know you're not moving for a while, and it's great. But it's not. Those Yetis are not mobile. They're not for the beach. Like, you're lugging those things. As a matter of fact, my friend Chris Plant, he has one on his boat. McCarthy has one on his boat, and McCarthy lugged his up onto the beach, and there's like Chris Plant's like the one on the boat doesn't move. It's just there to keep ice. Anyway, so this is a different style cooler. They call this it's Arctic, which is a Yeti knockoff. So it's a lot. The equivalent Yeti would be $250. This is $99. And the style, without further ado, I'm gonna open it up. But it's a soft. They call it a soft cooler. And take it out.
Ooh, it's slick.
Pretty slick. Soft cooler, and it's like a waterproof material, and it is.
So it's not soft collapsible.
No.
But
So they call this material like it's heat welded, and it has a little zipper right here. This pouch is pretty small. This is a 30-can cooler. It was $99, and it is completely waterproof. So if you fill this with ice and beers or whatever, and the ice melted and it fell like this in your car, it wouldn't leak. It's leak proof. So it also has this. The zipper is very tight, and they give you a lubricant so that the zipper stays. That's how it's kind of waterproof. So then you open it up, and it has like an 1.5 inch thick of insulation, but it's light because it's not a heavy plastic. So it's very similar to the roto molded one.
Does it smell?
Yeah, they say it's going to smell.
Okay.
It says you wash it with soap one time and it smells.
So you want to do that probably before you put your ice in there.
So it has a really nice strap, shoulder strap, and this. I'll show you this. You open it up, it's a little soap in there, but that kind of closes down in there and will hold ice for a very long time.
And the wine bottles would fit right in there. I know they said that.
Jimmy,
That's very important.
And then, so here's the lubricant, and they give you some stickers and stuff like that. Cody says lubricate that zipper. I will lubricate that zipper, Mike. Yeah. So
it's not what I was picturing. I like it a lot.
Yeah. No, it's because it's
usually those soft ones. I don't. I kind of ignore them.
Let the record state that Pat likes the hard ones.
Yes.
She usually likes the hard ones, she said.
Oh,
So there you go. There it is, right there. Adjustable strap. Yeah,
Wow, look at
I'm
that.
happy. I'm happy with it. What do you guys think?
Joe, that's a one arm. That's light.
No,
And it's got a handle, too, on the
It's
side.
really light. And this will,
It's literally a pinky.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that'll hold as much as the
Wow.
other one, and you probably have 90% of the ice retention as that heavy one.
I
What are
had
you
to
gonna put in
go to.
that front pocket?
I had
What's
to
that?
step away
You
from.
can't
put in
really
there?
fit, you won't fit a lot. The lubricant will go in there,
Oh, okay.
and you could probably put your keys and your cell phone.
Okay.
And if you're on the boat, you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about your cell phone getting wet.
Now I had to step away for a production issue just a moment ago, as we all know.
Yep.
I didn't get the price point on this.
99,
$99.
99
Door to door shipped.
shipped. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to get?
it was like 5 days.
Is that
Four or
is
five
that an
days.
Arctic website or is that an Amazon?
This was an Arctic website deal. So yeah, but they say it's very important to keep the zipper lubricated because you can break the zipper if you don't if you let it like dry out and stuff like that in salt water. Or
Well, I
something
was
gets
gonna
in there.
say it would probably take
So-
a beating with the.
Yeah. I should give credit to Craig Kimberly. Craig Kimberly has had I think one version down from this. He's had it for 3 years, and he was like almost like a brand ambassador because he loved it so much. That was the impetus to push me over the edge to get this.
The impetus.
He was the impeter. Or whatever.
So it has the handles on the bigger handles in the front and the back,
Yeah. So you
and the
can go.
short handles on the sides.
You can go like this, and then so then you have.
That's
you can
well
hang- you can
engineered.
carry- It's very well engineered.
No, is that the same as like other coolers, like a hot and cold cooler? Can you like keep like
Yeah,
if
I'm
you had
sure
hot
you-
subs or something?
I'm
or?
sure you could. But yeah, I mean, we should. You know, what we'll do after this. We'll put both of them on the digital scale down there, and we'll just see what the difference is.
Yeah.
You know.
Here we
The other
go.
thing we'll do is we'll get like a case of beer because it's a 30 can cooler, and we'll fill that one up in this one, and we'll compare.
You look like a hot dog vendor.
So how do you think I did that?
How did say that again?
How do you think I did? Price wise, value wise?
It makes me want to go get one right now.
Yeah.
It really does.
No,
I mean, I got a nice igloo cooler on my boat, and I like it. It does its job. But when you go off the boat to the beach,
back and
Yeah.
forth.
that's the move.
Yeah, that's the move.
That's the move.
Mrs. Wilcox would be proud. Who's she?
That's one of our teachers from
Oh,
Fenwick,
okay.
I'm sure.
Pat, you want to do a roll call?
Sure. Let's see. I see Mike Coder, who we mentioned, Annie Roshan. Yeti zippers are terrible, she says. Joey McCarthy's with us. Sierra, I think you call her salami bologna or something
Salami,
like
bologna.
that. Okay.
Yep.
Hi, Sierra.
She must love that.
Yeah, she must think that's great. McCarthy is with us, or was with us. Chris Thompson. And I think I saw another name in here. Hang on. Oh, Lynn Scannell.
Scannell. Yeah.
How are they doing those pronunciations?
That's Lovey.
That's Lovey and Thurston.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's Lovey.
I just hope so. So there you go. Is that it, Pat?
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
got
I
wrapped
got the website there
up?
for the Arctic.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So if you want to look at those coolers, you can check those coolers out right there.
Shall we go to the fishbowl?
Let's go to the fish.
Jim, would you like to do the honors of the fishbowl?
Sure. No tunes? Okay. I'll mix it up because I don't want. McCarthy thinks we're purposely sandbagging his. So here we go. It's a Joey. So you're right, Chris. It's rigged. Have you ever been in a real road rage incident?
Oh, that's mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it says Joey.
Well, this is going for like back two months.
Yeah,
ago.
Well, that's why we have the
it's been
fishbowl.
in there
I
a
love
while,
it.
yeah.
I love it. Have you?
Well,
I haven't.
I want to know what sparked this interesting question from you, though. How did this question come about?
McCarthy has road rage issues.
Okay,
Oh.
So being in the car with him, he not violent, but he's screaming in the car. Like he can't handle 2 minutes of traffic. Like not like you're stuck in traffic for 45 minutes and there's not a good reason for it, kind of road rage.
Right, yeah.
Like any kind of inconvenience, he's banging on the steering wheel, freaking out, which is not like his demeanor when he's in here.
Oh, so
he turns into a different person.
I interpreted road rage a little differently.
Getting out of the car.
Yeah, and we have had an incident, and it was scary. It was very.
Was this
scary.
on the boulevard?
This was in New York, and it was a long time ago. And for whatever reason, I was driving, which normally is I'm not the one driving, and there was construction, so you had to move in a lane or something. And I don't know, the guy behind me thought that I cut him off. I don't know, whatever. And then he chased us for miles.
Wow.
He chased us.
So did you drive to the police station?
Yeah, well, I drove by a parking lot, and there was a trooper sitting there, so I pulled right in. And, because, I mean, this had gone on for, 20 minutes?
Yeah,
he was chasing us?
And the guy had nothing better to do.
Apparently.
You know?
Apparently. It was scary, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because you don't know what the other person is going to do.
Yeah, I think the move there is, well, you saw a policeman, but I would have your co-pilot.
Well, that's what we were doing. We were like, where can we go?
I would have
where would we go?
Well, you have the cell phone, so if anyone.
Well, then we did. Oh, this was.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But in today's times, if you have a co-pilot, you have them get on your cell phone and say, navigate to nearest police department.
Right. Exactly.
And they also have those buttons in the car, the OnStar cars.
Yeah. Now.
Buttons that you could talk to them and
Or even
say.
on your phone, I think there's some.
I myself have had a few over the years. I could deal with people, but I cannot deal with stupid people. If you're already in the passing lane and you're doing X amount of miles per hour, and they need to do triple what you're going to get right on your bumper where you can't see their headlights.
Right. Yeah.
That's a big pet peeve.
Right.
I'll move over, but I'm not clearing the road for you because you want to nudge by. But I've also had it happen to me where people have gone up right alongside of you, not liking that, and then I got chased. I'd say probably about 4 or 5 exits up the highway, constant game, and it's dangerous.
Right.
I mean, you
Does it happen on the water?
You slow down, they slow down. You go fast, they go fast, and they're playing a game with you on the highway, and it's just not. It's not good. That's and 128 in particular. Not so much on Route 1. Route 1's a little bit more of a hustle bustle, but 128, the mentality of the Gloucester Island leaving and coming back to is just insane.
Mm-hmm.
So that sparks a lot of road rage. And I see a lot of road rage that I'm not involved with, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah.
Some of the videos, if you go to YouTube and you type in road rage like videos, best road rage videos, there's like hour-long ones of just going from scene.
Well, now people get shot over not using your blinker or something. Something so simple like You know
what I heard? This is what I heard. I heard recently that Las Vegas and Miami have been taken over by gangbangers. That and it's been as a result of the amount of money that's the unemployment money available.
Oh, right.
That there's a lot of people that have gone down, like that are basically on vacation for whatever, you know what I mean, and down in these places, and
it was all over the news, so it's a real thing.
Yeah, no, I know. So I have some, Miami used to be like this destination that
the beaches.
But I know some fairly not intimidatable men that their wives said that they really wanted to go to Miami and stuff like that, and they went there and they didn't feel comfortable at all, which is wild.
Now, are you talking Miami, like downtown Miami, or South Beach?
South Beach.
Because it's two different.
No, I understand. Well, down, like, what is it called? Home. There's parts of Miami that are already like mainland high. Not when you go to South Beach.
Homestead.
Is it Homestead?
Yeah.
Something. There's a couple of neighborhoods in Miami that already you wouldn't want to go to.
Right.
I'm talking about South Beach, which is like
a
tourist destination.
So I've been to South Beach half a dozen times, and I've seen it progressively change over the years, exactly in that direction.
Well, I've seen it gone. I saw it go in the early '90s. I started going when it was starting to get built up again. It had been run down, from the it had gotten down. There was a lot of vacant, broken down old hotels,
Yeah.
and there was value there. And we
Well, the Art Deco surgeons came back and
they fixed it.
Mike Coder says South Beach, Miami, not doable on a Saturday night outside of your hotel, south of 5th. So thank you, Mike. Yeah, it sounds like.
Well, I think with the hurricane too, they're talking about, government money and everything and FEMA and everything. I think a lot of money came back in the area and that brought some people back in. And of course.
That was years ago, though.
Yeah.
I gotta say south
of the 90s.
I gotta say south of 5th, like Coder was saying. You go a little further down, you get to like Nikki Beach, which is like probably the only real reason you should be down there, unless you're living in the high-rise condos and stuff. But yeah, anything south of 5th Ave and Ocean, down that way, Washington Street, Collins, and then that whole area during the hustle bustle. Use street smarts. I mean, that actually brings up a topic. When you go on vacation, they say you got to stay in your resort. It's dangerous if you go here, and don't go here. I'm a well-seasoned traveler, and I've been to some of these places outside of the resorts. And yeah, I mean, as long as you're using street smarts, it's no different than being in an area in Boston where you shouldn't be.
Right.
If you choose to go there, use your head. Go with somebody from the area. Just use your wits.
And the opposites here in Gloucester. The other day we were walking around and people were asking for help. They wanted to see this. Would you do that? And hey, they stopped us. I'm looking for this type of place. What do you think? And people are just open. They're ready to help and show people around here instead of walking right past them. Don't talk to me and this stuff.
So I've had some friends come to town and visit, and they say, well, we were told not to go to the Crow's Nest.
They were?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. They were told, don't go to the Crow's Nest. Whatever place you go to, it's a dangerous place. You don't want to go there.
Wow.
Now, years ago, I'm talking 20, 30 years ago, it was a rough spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now you laugh. I mean, we sat around with the bar one day, and we're watching on television, no lie, during the Winter Olympics, there was figure skating on. And there was 5 guys and no women in this place, and we're watching figure skating. Sounds a little funny, but it just happened to be what was on the television.
Sounds dangerous to me.
It's real dangerous, and as these tourists walk through the door.
No, but it speaks to how reputations can linger, and so experiment for yourself if you're in a situation like that.
You can say the Crow's Nest is one of the best kept secrets in Gloucester, where people that have that stigma that we don't want you there. How's that?
Yeah.
If you're going to be that way, well, I wouldn't say we. I'm saying as a patron, if that's the way you feel about it. But
you're a founding patron.
It's all tourists.
Yeah.
And you get to meet so many different people from all over the world, not just like, New Hampshire or something, but some New Hampshire, Florida, Jersey. I've forged relationships with different couples that I keep in touch with over the past bunch of years. And they come in, they buy a T-shirt, they get the local flavor, feel, and it's obviously for wouldn't be on the map if it wasn't for the perfect storm, and God bless all of those fishermen that went down on that boat. The reason why people do come to this place more now than ever before, but God bless them. And
some people, I'm going to lean forward here because I was leaning
Sure.
back listening, but some people are talking to us saying how they're visiting, bringing friends, or people are starting to come in there. And of course, like anything else, they're having trouble getting into a place to eat, or the reservation line's long, which is not exactly the fault of them planning later. It's the old, I don't have help yet, so I can't do all that. It's a lot of that. But they said that they went down to their 4th or 5th choice that they would go to, and it still was a great meal. And I look at it as, folks, yes, everything's really tough and we're doing stuff, but Gloucester, you look what we offer. I mean, they're saying it's their 4th and 5th choice, and I'm sure everyone's got their 4th and 5th choice. Just as good.
My question to people when they do, how did you find Gloucester, and how did you end up at the Crow's Nest? And that's just at the Nest.
Right.
Yesterday, or 2 days ago, actually, it was my father's birthday, and he wanted to go there for a beverage. And we got in there, and there was probably 40 school teachers from the Gloucester school system. I'm not going to say which school, but there was 40 teachers in their last day of school at the crow's nest sitting around having a hee-haw.
Really?
It was amazing.
Yep.
I mean, my father looked. He says, "Geez, you think there's a wedding in here or something?" The good time people were having.
A lot of people don't. There's a misconception from anyone that hasn't been to the nest.
That's exactly what we're just discussing.
Yeah, and it's totally not deserved.
Joey, I have to relinquish this list to you.
But we gotta get.
I must take off.
Well, we gotta get going anyway.
Okay.
So we can wrap it up right here because we were really just wanted to test the new hardware.
Right.
Save this.
We'll say that. Yeah.
We talked about we're going to be on Sunday.
Can people chime in and say if they like the switcher? We're gonna go to Pat, go back to us, go to Pat, go back to us.
Camera 1, camera 2.
We can do the picture in picture. Grace Masseri was there. She says it was so fun. She was one of those teachers. She just chimed in.
Okay. All right, Grace.
Oh, he did a fade. Oh, Jimmy just did a fade. You gotta do a swipe. Oh, you did a swipe. That's a swipe. Let's see. Oh.
Right to the top of the power rankings goes Jim Dalpiaz.
Very professional. Jimmy. I don't like that one.
I liked it.
No, I don't like that one because I feel like it looks like 1990s technology. I like the fades and the sweep, but
Joe, the set is from the 1990s.
No, it's from the 1950s.
50s.
Yeah.
What's the date on the New York Post with A-hole?
That was Vegas. So that was probably 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
So 15 years ago was what? Like 2000. That was probably 2004. Or 2007. It was 2 years after the
First World Series.
First World Series, yeah. Annie Rochon says she likes the new setup. I'm glad you like it. I think it looks very professional. I think we've been honing it down, and I think I have one more piece I want to get.
There's always one more.
The lens that's on this camera. Look at the picture right now. Now Jimmy's going to switch to Pat. You got to get out of the way, Jimmy. Switch to Pat. So they just left it on focused on Scottie. So kind of put your hand in the lens so it refocus. Not you, Scottie. Pat. I'm trying to focus on Pat. Yeah. All right, go back to us for a second. Hold on.
Lost focus. That's okay. I kind of like the soft look.
No. Oh, there you go. All right, we got her back.
Dream sequence.
All right, so hold on a second.
Sure.
So that's the kit lens. That's the lens that came with that Sony camera. It's just more of a flat image. Now go back to us. This is this is a $400 lens.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
That's a great lens.
But tell us
what do you need out of there?
just hold on one second. We're finishing up.
Bye, guys. Gloucester, sorry,
Scottie,
I must take
we
off.
love you, Scottie. Thanks
Bye, Scottie.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So this lens is a signal very. Anyway, so what I'd like to do is get this kind of lens on
The Sony.
they're both Sony cameras on that camera, so we'll have equal quality on there. Other than that, I think we got everything figured out. So I hope everybody has a nice day. We don't have any prizes, do we? I have to say this. Wayne the mailman gave me
We do have prizes somewhere.
Wayne the mailman gave me a bag of prizes. Did you take down the shared list?
I do. It's two. We got two.
All right. Well, let's come on. I gotta come up.
Where's
with
your
something.
bag? Because the bag is where I
brought
put the stuff.
I brought everything to the house, so
Oh, okay.
so that's why I don't know.
I don't know what's here.
Yeah. Wayne the mailman gave me some stuff. I don't know what was in the bag though because I never opened it. All right. We'll double up. We're gonna do 2 prizes for the next podcast.
Okay.
And the first drawing will only be off of that list of the 2 people.
Okay.
So if you shared it, or if you have a couple minutes, because if you share it, you'll be entered into a prize, and I'm going to make that prize a good prize.
That's great.
If you share this podcast, if you're still watching, and if you share this podcast, you're going to be entered to win a decent prize on the next podcast. And you're going to be in the first drawing, and you're only going to be in the ones. We only have 2 shares so far, so if you're in that thing, you have a very good chance of winning it. Remind me to make it a good prize.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to count down to 10, 9.
Yep.
8,
Juneteenth tomorrow.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one else shared it. Oh,
Wow.
under the
Good
wire.
job, Grace.
Grace the series in there. All right,
Nice, Grace.
you're entered. We're gonna go to the graphics right here, and you let me know if anybody chimes in at the end. And
Peter Tarantino.
Peter Tarantino. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
On the podcast, interviews and making all the people laugh. In the oldest seaport of our country's past, I'm here with the lobsters. Good morning, Gloucester.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge. OTB.